And hello, everyone! Welcome to episode 2 of Locus, one of my favorite games where I have all the power and control, and my players choose to suffer every week. I'm your host, James Beck. You're going to be resident GM for the night. These are my lovely players, and before we get to introduce them, I'd like to quickly breeze through our sponsors. Even though we love them very much, I love pain so much more. So, starting off is Soul Muppet. They have been sponsoring Lost Caravan for a little bit, and we are very excited to have them around. So once again, thank you, Soul Muppet, for making Locus happen tonight. Secondly, check out the Lost Caravan YouTube, where you can see all the latest VODs from previous streams, including last week's, in case you missed, not last week, 2 weeks ago, in case you missed it, of what happened in episode 1, and why today we're picking up with us running away from more haunts. And next up, oh god, I just saw something. I feel like we made like a casting call announcement or casting call. Oh yeah, for the Dustgrave though. You want to play Lancer, another game I'm semi-nerdy about. That's not true. I'm a giant nerd about. There is a casting call for a mini-series going out in August for Lancer Dustgrave. Dustgrave is recently a first-party supplement set in, well, the Dustgrave part of their universe. So if you want to check that out, you can go to the Discord that we have down below in the link thingy section of Twitch. You can come hang out with these poor souls who, choose to be here. I cannot stress this enough, choose to be here. With that, I think that's all the announcements out of the way, unless Ahmad yells at me. Yep, that's all gonna be it. Lundy didn't yell at me quick enough. With that, very, very fun. We are going to dive in, but before we do that fully, this is a very adult game. This is a very, very dark game. If you cannot handle topics such as murder, suicide, or the fact that I really want to punch some players right now, please go support another channel tonight, or go eat some very, very nice ice cream and enjoy the very nice weather outside. Or if it's very, very not nice outside, enjoy a good book. And if you don't like books, I don't know, go watch TV, play video games. I can't dictate your life. But yes, this is a very adult game. If you cannot handle like very, very dark themes, consider this your warning. We will do another warning when we come back from break. And yeah, just take your mental health into priority before considering watching this, because this is episode 2. I get to have a lot of fun in episode 2. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this over to our players. They're each gonna introduce who they're playing tonight. We're gonna go in a weird order because I'm chaotic and random. And yeah, they're gonna go ahead and tell you who they are and who they're gonna be playing tonight, and then we'll do a quick recap, and we'll begin with you running away. With that, Liz, why don't you kick us off?
I knew it. Hi guys.
You're the first person I saw, so I had to.
Yeah, well, I'm guess I'm cute. I don't know. All right, not feeling it. I'm Elsie, and I play Miranda McLeod, who is the assistant to the executive director of marketing. Yes, that is my title. And I am super happy to be here, James.
Oh, let's make that go away. Next up is Dave.
Hey, I'm Dave. I will be playing Cade Thompson. I am currently scrolling trying to get my official title, but it's legal something. I make sure that none of these other wonderful people here suffer any consequences for the business decisions that they make.
By the way, just a reminder, your official title is legal director.
Legal director. I'm going to go ahead and note that down.
Mm-hmm. Next up, Anna.
Yes, that's me. Hi, I'm Anna, pronouns she, her, and I am playing Sky Riley, who's the Director of Records and Archives, and make sure that things stay organized and in their proper place, except when they should disappear.
As every good thing should. Next up is Lonnie.
All right. Hi, everyone. I am Lonnie or Looney Shaw's. And I am your favorite HR member, Elena Bayer. And she also likes to conveniently make sure things are worded a little bit better than they actually, appeared to be. Maybe slide some things under the rug. Just the usual.
And last but not least, Kit.
It's me. Hi, I'm Kit. Pronouns they, them. I will be playing Stephanie Gillespie tonight. Pronouns she, her. Pronouns yes, ma'am, actually. I am the head of marketing. I make sure that folks on the outside like the folks on the inside.
Love it. And yeah, I'm gonna be your game horror bastard, whatever you want to call me. Boss. I think that's the best word for it. Boss of the evening. This music is a little too cheery. I feel like
Hey,
There it is.
we need a transition into something a little bit more angst. Yeah, that's a good word.
hey now.
With that being said, let's talk about what happened last session. Folks, the year is 2010 in this alternate history. 2008 financial crisis kind of hit everybody extremely hard, but not these folks. You see, they made a ton of money with the New Horizons Corporation, a tech company that had recently decided to start buying up housing since the market was oh so cheap, abusing a ton of legal legal loopholes. Thankfully to our director, Cade Thomas over there. You had essentially fucked over a lot of people who are now very poor, very homeless, and very, very angry. But you don't give a shit about that. Let's be real here. You're rich. We started off with the morning with you started off the morning with everybody, the higher ups, Stephanie, Elena, and of course Miranda, who's has complete access into Stephanie's email. Basically, and Sky, basically getting a big oh shit, somebody broke in, meeting at 10 o'clock, we need to talk about it. And thus began the panic of the day. As everybody slowly trickled in, Miranda, you had yelled at Anya Becker, the one of the lower employees of you, who answers to you, who is international affairs, and who had basically been staying the night because apparently somebody pulled the fire alarm at around 3 a.m. that morning. And
I didn't yell. I don't need to yell to get my point across.
Fine. Very threatening passive aggressivism. I forgot who I was talking to. My fucking bad. You guys had each checked in with your departments, but throughout up until 10 o'clock, when we had very small power plays being made about who was sitting at the table and where, when Madeline Wells, the CEO of New Horizons, walked in and asserted her authority very, very loudly. See, somebody broke into Project L, a project only very few actually know what it is, what it involves, and it is very much a hush-hush secret amongst the company. But somebody broke in and stole it. And during this meeting, the lights went out. And on the TVs began to flash a message. To sum up, pretty short, these revolutionary groups, the Knight Brothers, had decided to take over the company for a little bit. And thus, when the lights came back on, everybody but Madeline Wells and these 5 lovely individuals had more or less disappeared. Madeline, realizing that the situation that was at hand, pulled out a gun and promptly shot herself with a 6-shooter, thus ensuring her death. You all had started to run to the bunkers, because let's be real, it's an American company. You know, you got to make sure preparations are intact for when shootings happen. And one person ran up to Stephanie, held on to her, and then their head exploded.
That one wasn't me.
That one wasn't you. We'll get to why that wasn't you in a second. You guys have been completely locked out of all of the safe bunkers, and thus was like the smart decision would be go to the records room, where Stephanie ran into her ex husband, who was probably shot. And
Ex-husband.
And Sky had maybe saw an ex-partner of theirs, but casually dismissed it. Devon Ortiz, the the production manager, was in the records room with you when this was all going down, and you guys had started searching through a bunch of the old files and basically came up with nothing for what Project L could have been. After a few knocks on the door, a very deformed corpse had basically started to barge their way in. And due to some unfortunate circumstances, it managed to find its way in, tried to kill Sky first, but then realizing Stephanie was in the room, started charging at her, to which the point you all got the fuck out. You then went to a bunker room that was on the 20th floor, where you met up with some of the other employees who basically were like, bro, what the fuck's going on? None of us know, and shit sucks right now. You had then gotten a message saying, you have to recap it just slightly, you know, everybody here is gonna die except for one of you. Choose wisely. At which everybody in the room except for you 5 probably freaked the fuck out. To which you guys then made a plan to go to the IT department, I believe. It was an argument between going to security, going to IT, or somewhere else. But basically sorry, go ahead.
I think we went to the one that was on like a higher floor. I think that's all I remember.
You would have gone to the 25th floor. Sorry, my bad. You were on 23rd. You went up to 25. Yes. The stairways covered in blood and dead corpses. And that's where we're going to pick up today's game, as you are all still in the bunker getting ready to head your way out. I need everybody here to draw a card.
Oh.
I knew it was coming.
This is my favorite part of the game. For those who are tuning in for the first time, welcome. This is gonna be fun. basically, these players draw cards. If they draw a certain suit from them, things get a lot worse, or they can get a lot better. And hopefully, it's getting a hell of a lot worse, as I remember where I was thinking about it. There we go. Everybody is drawn. We're going to go around the table real quick, and let me know if you got a haunt or not. Dave.
Neutral.
Neutral. Anna.
Neutral.
Neutral. Lonnie.
Also neutral.
Motherfuckers, guys. Come on. Give me something. Liz.
Neutral.
Kit.
5 for 5, bestie. I don't know what to tell you. We're just like really good at our jobs.
That was the other question I had. How many total cards do each of you have?
5.
5? 1, 2. Okay. 17.
Why did it
How
draw
many
that
do you
into
have,
my
Kit?
discard? It drew one into my discard hand, so
That I can't help
that-
with right now because I
I'm-
don't have it looking. But
I'm
total
moving it.
cards, it sounds like we're roughly
6.
20. A lot more. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 23. 23 cards. Good to know.
Do
Gorgeous.
discards count?
No, it's just in total hand.
4. Sorry, I'm not. I'm trying to get used to
5,
recording how many
20,
to reading this hand
22.
on Forge. I'm not used to doing cards on Forge, James.
Well, fucking get used to it. We have one more
I don't know
episode.
how to read. Okay,
Read is hard.
we can't all know how to read, James.
You act like I do. All right. Where are we? What's the game plan? What are we doing?
I think we're going to IT.
Or
So
nine.
just
Right.
straight leaving? Okay. You exit the bunker to the darkened hallways. Cade, your phone is still smashed, right? It's or the battery was out. Like it's like
What?
it's not turning on, right?
Oh yeah, the last thing I did was throw it down and stomp on it. So it's
Yeah. Phone gone.
It's gone, unless it's not, of course, because it is Locus.
It is Locus. However, in this case, it is gone. Okay. You start making your way to IT. Miranda. Can you go ahead and roll me a temper check?
Sure.
For no
second.
reason, of course.
Didn't know she had one of those.
We're about
Oh,
to
wait.
find out.
Gotta figure out how to remember how to do this. Okay.
This is going to be a medium check.
Medium. Okie dokie. So that means middle, correct?
No, it just means you have to have at least 2 die higher than the value.
Oh, then I'm fine.
Okay.
All 3 were higher.
Good to know. Let's change soundtracks. Yeah, there we go. You feel like as you're wandering the halls, you feel an ever so slight urge. You haven't had anything in a little bit. You know, even your coffee's kind of worn out. And so you feel almost like an urge in the back of your head. You're starting to get a little tired. Not enough to like show it, of course. Even Stephanie probably wouldn't catch it. But
Okay.
you and yourself, your own self determination, one would say. You could feel yourself being a half step off.
Okay. Where is everybody else in accordance to me? Like, how did we leave the bunker?
I have a feeling Stephanie would have power walked out first. So
Probably.
the real question
I
is,
also have a firearm, so that makes sense.
yeah. So the real question is, who would be first to follow?
I was standing next to her, so I guess me.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Cade was aiming for the middle, so at that point, that's where he would slide into, so that equal
Okay.
number of people on both sides of me.
Fair enough.
Sorry, man.
Um, I'm not gonna use it now, but in my pocket, I would be like palming at least like a cylindrical object, like a pill bottle almost. But it's not the time. There's too much going on right now to actually get away with that.
Of course, people are looking.
But absolutely, her fingers are skilled enough with doing this over and over again to maneuver the child cap with just two, like thumb and index finger, on and off, like almost like a nervous tick. So she's thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just thinking about it.
Okay. As you begin, generally where IT is. Most of you have had to go to IT at one point or another due to some technical thing. Stephanie, you really don't deal with IT that often. You often just send Miranda to go deal with, like, if something's not fucking
When
working.
I first worked here, I've been to IT. It's been years.
You've been there, but like you probably don't know who works there anymore.
Oh God, no.
Just yeah. As you begin to ascend the stairs, you only hear a faint whisper. From one of the corpses. As like a blood pool begins to flow down the stairs, like some of it now drying up from just how long it's been there. You hear, Stephanie, I miss you. Is that you?
Oh God. Do I know this fool?
You do. You don't really remember his name, though.
Oh.
It's one of those.
Oh.
Puppets.
Just a pawn.
A play toy, even.
Perhaps, one might say. The thing about Stephanie is when she's done with her toys, she gives them to other, perhaps less fortunate children. And I don't think Stephanie wants this toy right now.
As you start trying to keep going,
Yeah.
it almost begins to build as a choir as these voices continue to grow, and it's not just one anymore, it's several, and with each step it feels like it's only getting louder.
The click of the heels intensifies.
As you begin moving, it now is a full-on group of several individuals just going, Stephanie, I miss you. And it's just this creep that begins you're not really fully showing it, but it is getting louder. For the rest of you, it's just the sound of your footsteps squishing into blood and literal bits of human. But for you, Stephanie, it's this longing, this call for you. They need you.
They need to shut up is what they need to do. And I think there's that looking around, I think I could probably tell that nobody else is hearing this.
No, everyone else.
Maybe.
Is anybody else like kind of disgusted by like what you're? To you guys,
Sure.
it sounds like as if like a sponge, almost as like the soles of your shoe, like the bottoms of your shoes are just like smushing like literal pieces of brain, of organs. The occasional crack as you step on a piece of skull. Is anybody like actively like showing disgust in this moment?
I think Sky's face is a little pale.
I don't think Elena is like totally able to handle it either.
So looking around, you're seeing some people very uncomfortable in the given moment.
Okay, I think there's definitely like there's a few minutes where she's like trying to just keep walking. This place is fucking with us. It is what it is. But like there's definitely a moment where I think she just turns around and just goes, "Shut the fuck up." Good.
Well, I don't believe any of us said anything.
Not you.
Stephanie, you gotta keep quiet. Like you said to us, no one needs to know.
Oh, I hate this.
Are you okay?
Fine. We just need to keep walking. Just please.
You see, like try to like look past it. One of the corpses ahead of you. No one else sees this. Just Stephanie sees it like lift itself up, so like only the shoulder and like head is like visibly up. It's fully still laying down, but it turns with you. Its face, like half of it, like from here on, is blown out. So you can see like bit of the eyeball, like large chunks of internal matter. And it looks at you and just goes, "Come on, you don't want to go for a quick one?"
Oh, can I kick it? Can I roll to kick him in the face?
Give
Can I roll the stiletto to the face, please?
me a clumsiness check.
Oh, sure, because I'm... Okay. Yeah, why not? This is fine. What's the,
You'll say easy. It's a fucking corpse.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I got, 2 over. We're good.
You, as you kick it, and just goes, "Oh, I like that."
Oh, God.
As
God, you fucking wood. Gross.
as you push past it, a female corpse. You guys are about 3 floors in. You guys have to make it to the you're on the 25th. You got to go to 20. Sorry, you got to go. You're going down. So you're
We
only
went up a little bit, and then we had to go back down.
Yeah. So you're going back down. You're about 3 floors down when you see a female one who's just like body's like laid, like was like as if it was like pushed up against the wall. Its like head is like fully down, and it just turns to you and just goes, "I got a secret, but only you could see it."
There's a pause in the heel clicks. I don't think she says anything. She just sort of like looks. But like has fully stopped walking.
I think I kind of lean around to see what you're looking at.
It's a
You
body.
You just see a body of just some poor temp that is like it looks like their stomach was like shot, so like their like entire like rib cage is like almost gone. but they just are slumped forward.
Really should keep moving.
I think Elena will kind of like veer around to look at who she's looking at and say, I don't even know that one. I doubt you do. Can't be crying over that. Let's go.
I don't think she's fully not listening. She's just like looking at this corpse, like, spit it out.
It, as you like look at it from your perspective, it almost looks like it's trying to stand up to go walk to you, but is failing.
I'm gonna walk over to it.
As you do, like, it thinks it knows what you're feeling. It begins to like unbutton like the top 3 buttons of their shirt as they like start to try to grab for you.
If it's grabbing for me, I'm backing
It's
up
reaching
again.
for you.
Yeah,
like,
no. Mm-mm,
okay.
Mm-mm.
You just hear, you don't want to fuck me now? Come on, it would be fun. You seem so stressed.
Thought you had something to say. Something useful.
I could show you useful. You all
Not today,
hear
you
her
can't.
say that, like, literally out loud to a fucking dead corpse.
I've been watching my boss, quote unquote, lose it for the past like whatever minutes we've been watching this happen. I think I know Stephanie well enough to know that when she said I'm fine, that is not true. And somebody's got to be competent about this. So in the pocket, the pill bottle cap is off, capsule crushed, like little balls inside the capsule crushed between fingertips, and just
Go ahead and remove one of your haunts.
I don't have any haunts. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Then go ahead and gain.
I have neutral cards. Can I remove?
Yeah, I'll let you remove 1 neutral and gain 2 willpower.
We're all having a great time.
I feel fucking great.
Remove 2 neutral.
Emphasis on one of those words.
Willpower? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm. Bring down the
Great.
total to 20.
Everything's fine.
I feel great.
Mm.
Okay.
Stephanie, I do understand this can be difficult to look at, but if you could just hold off on losing your shit until we're to IT, and then do whatever you need to deal with it, that would be much better for all of us.
I'm fine. It's fine. It's nothing. Just turns tail and walks up the stairs. Does not wait for anyone to follow her.
Aren't we going down?
Down.
Are we going downstairs?
Yeah, you're
We're going
going down.
downstairs? Okay.
You start. You
Listen,
start.
that was
No,
it.
committing to this. You start walking upstairs. We're like,
No.
Let's be real.
I see what you meant.
Stephanie knows what she's doing. Kid is an
Stairs we're
idiot.
going.
It's Locus. We'll get there when we get
Yeah.
there.
As you just continue down, just every corpse starts to move
Oh, nope.
and just reacts to you.
Ugh.
I need you to go ahead and make me a hard
There.
clumsiness.
That's fair. What's... Okay. Maybe if it will let me click the button. There we go. Does meet it work, or do you have to roll over?
Roll over.
Nope.
One of them physically grabs your thighs and like
That's fair.
begins to try to caress it, but holds
Oh,
on
God.
too hard, and you trip and fall down the rest of this flight of stairs. You now take a minor injury from
Oh,
just the
shoot.
bludgeoning of falling down.
Cool.
You
Minor's
all
just one.
now see like a small like trail of blood as it looks on Stephanie's leg as they fall, as if somebody's like grabbed physically, like dug their nails into her leg. Stephanie, as you hit
Yeah.
the wall, you feel like hands reaching out from the wall itself. Like, or just grabbing onto your clothes. Not grabbing you anywhere inappropriate, but just like
No, yeah.
grabbing onto you. Like pulling, like trying to pull you into the wall.
God, can I see any sort of like hands or
Mm.
anything?
No, you just feel it.
Great, awesome. I'm going to try to get away, but probably won't work.
Give me a frailty medium. And go ahead and raise your stress level by 1. After.
Okay. No, not even a little bit.
You, for the rest of you, you see Stephanie, like, 1, not moving. Physically moving, that is. 2, you see her glide up the, like, starting to, like, literally is about 6 inches off of the ground as she is being, like, pulled by, like, an invisible force upward. And you just see clothes, like, being, like, literally, like, pulled upon. Stephanie, in your head, you're just hearing, "Why won't you fuck me? Come on, let's have a fun time." Just over and over and over again.
I think it's just you know, trying to get away from it. Just like this isn't real. They're not real.
What are the rest of you doing? Yeah, go ahead.
She helped me when I was freaking out. Can I try and pull her off the wall?
Go ahead and give me a cowardice. Cowardice medium.
I'll wait till you do your check.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh, what's the worst that's gonna happen?
Well, you say that, but it is
that was
Locus.
actually
So
pretty
That
good.
does it.
Oh,
You rolled really well.
oh snap! That was great.
As they begin to like descend upward, you almost like full on like tackle them almost to the ground and like are holding them in place. You now also begin to feel the same pulse. Not just due to the amount of weight, you two aren't moving upward, but on the back of your clothes, you just feel like hands like grabbing you and just trying to rip.
Shit, a little help, please. Anybody else?
A scribble.
Yeah, I'll help.
Kit, where
Sure.
is the gun on your person? Is it still in your hand?
There's
Shoot. I don't know.
If there was a gun in your hand, I need you to roll immediately a hard clumsiness.
I don't think it was in her hand. I think it was in like the like waistband of her skirt or something.
I'm still gonna have you roll it. I just think it'd be
That's fair.
interesting.
That's fair. You said clumsy.
Mhm.
Alright. Lots of clumsy rolls over here. We're doing good. Oh, yeah, that's all successes.
All successes. There's a gun in the back of their pantsuit.
I would like to feign helping the two of them and go for the gun.
We trained you so well. I'm so
Give
proud.
me a
Motherfucker.
because you indulge your device. I'm gonna say an easy cowardice.
Okay. 2 successes and 1 at the level.
That's all that matters. You just need 1 success, so we're good. You see the silver of the gun. You grab it, and are you like immediately pocketing it before somebody else can, or Yep.
Yeah, it's going in the
immediately?
pocket. It's not
Yeah, talked.
in my hand. Tucked.
Mm-hmm. What is Olena or Kate doing in this situation?
I'm trying to help get them on the ground. So.
They're both still on the ground, but you do see Sky's like clothing move, as if something is grabbing it.
Okay, that's a little different. I'll probably sit back and watch. Sorry.
Okay.
Galena would basically like feign helping, like, like trying to like act like she's like, oh, I just don't know like how to help right now, kind of thing. But like she's physically there.
You feel you're not being grabbed, but you feel like as if like somebody's hand was like moving past you, like as if there's something here.
I think she'll kind of, while she's like trying to like pretend like she's fussing over them, I think she will be kind of moving whenever she feels a hand brush up against her. Like she'll kind of like sidestep it a little bit. So it's just like this very awkward, like kind of dance she's doing.
Okay. What is
But
Stephanie?
no one can say she wasn't there.
Sure. What is Stephanie doing?
Stephanie is kicking anything that feels like it's touching her. Just like fully just like trying to like get herself away from the wall, because it was the wall that was trying to grab her, I guess. So probably just like towards the other wall or whatever.
You're just trying to generally get away from wherever
Trying
this
to get
is.
away. I'm just trying to get back up. Dust myself off. Everything's
Give me
fine.
immediately a medium frailty.
Is that-
Oh my god, Rise, thank you for another villain point. I'm
Hey now.
so
Hey now.
so
This
was
is
that a
the thing.
success?
That was 2 successes. Y'all don't have to do that. Y'all don't have to do all that. It's fine.
Sky, you immediately feel Shin right into your gut as they are frantically pushing away. However, you manage to slip out from underneath Sky and
Cool.
like almost throw yourself to the other stairwell, at which point the grabbing stops, but the chorus
Sick.
does not.
It's fine. Fine. Fucking useless.
However,
we need to
Sky,
go. Oh god.
you feel like you're physically being lifted off the ground because at this point, because you're full tackled, like you're trying to hold them to the ground. If you feel like a giant hand grabs the back of your neck and collar and just begins lifting, and you begin fully choking as you are lifted up and your collar is like physically pushing in your neck. For the rest of you, she's now about 4 or 5 inches off the ground.
Before we go
What?
too far with
Hey
that,
now.
What kind
Okay.
of shirt are you wearing? Are you wearing a button up or are you wearing like a sweater?
I think Sky is very much business lesbian, so it's a button up.
Okay.
Excellent. Perfect.
I'm trying to think if I'm tall enough to do this. With your permission, we'll try to see if I can undo the top button so you're not being physically choked. And then try to like grab your arm and be like, nope, no more balloons. Come on.
No more. Oh my god.
What is Sky doing before Elena gets to like? I know reactionary, you're trying to go for it, but what is Sky doing as you begin like feeling this happening?
Kicking and flailing, I think.
Fair.
Yeah.
I want to snap at Dave for him to do something because he is the only man here and he's standing around doing nothing, and somebody has to fucking step up because the person who's supposed to be in charge is losing her shit. Someone's not doing anything. Someone is not doing anything to help, and someone is being choked against the wall.
I'm sorry, I don't know exactly how to deal with invisible choking, but I guess I can pull down if that will make things better.
Also, to be clear, Lanya, I know your character's doing something. I'm very sorry.
Sky, you see Elena like literally like try to reach for your neck. you have no idea what Elena's doing. Like, there's no, and with your permission, like, it's full on, and like, fully try to like go for your walk.
See, she looked frazzled, not maniacal,
Oh, baby, but
you know?
Yeah.
this is happening within seconds. So as far as they're
Yeah,
like,
like, I
seeing it, is they
see it.
just see hands
Yeah.
and see you.
I am squirming and flailing and trying to get out of being choked, so I'll let you call whether or not I kick Elena in the face.
That kind of day, truly.
Go plan.
For what it's worth, I think seeing Sky in the same situation, Stephanie would have been like, "Oh my god, okay," and like gone too. So if you want to kick Stephanie in the face, that's also fair.
Oh, I'm not letting
Elena
Stephanie
does
get
not
anywhere
deserve
near
it.
her.
Well, I
Mm-mm.
No,
tried.
I am totally. I was the one that literally rushed towards
Elena,
like Sky.
Yeah,
So
you,
that's-
first Sky, give me frailty easy.
That is exactly what I needed, a 6. So
Oh, perfect. Elena, you feel a crack as your nose breaks. As a full, like, shoe, like, gets kicked right into your face. That is going to be a major injury.
I got my head smashed in by the person upstairs earlier, and that was a minor.
obstructing your airway, I guess.
That's fair. That's fair.
Also,
I
circumstances
immediately-
circumstances different in this case.
That's fair. I immediately reel back, and I'm just like, I was trying to help. It just as muffled as it probably just sounded.
Blood,
Like,
yeah, blood full trickled out at this point.
Seeing this, Cade's going to take the hat off, say, fuck it, and come in with something you've never seen from him, but a background. He actually comes in with his head protected as he comes in, dives in, and essentially grapples Sky away.
I'm gonna have to say this is a clumsiness. Let's give it medium.
All right. I'm good with that. I'm not good with that, but I'm going to spend willpower.
An
Okay.
attempt was made, for sure.
Yep.
Huh.
This
This is too much. Too many people have already been hurt. I'm just going to go ahead one more and re-roll 2 because I've got the 1-6.
Okay, so you can spend will to increase. So you got a 3, 3, and 1. You can spend will points to
Oh.
increase the value. Of die.
Apologies. Okay, so I can spend 2 willpower to bring the 3s up to 4s, and they're both successes at that.
Okay, great.
Okay, so same thing, just different
mhm.
mechanic.
As Sky's like blindly like flailing, you throw your hands up, and as they like almost like straight up kick you, you manage to like literally like arm block your way from it, and grabbing like over the shoulder, like almost like into like almost like a full on like, I don't even know what a move would be when you're slamming somebody floating, but like over the shoulder and then straight down. Sky, you feel it let go of you completely as the two of you fall, like almost begin to fall backward just from the weight. You manage to keep your footing, but like the grabbing sensation is gone. I need everybody here to draw a card. Top of the hour. Man, I love this game.
Need to get rid of some cards. I'm having a hard time seeing them all.
Around the table, Anna.
So I did draw Haunt. However, I did also play into my virtue.
Which
I
would be
Compassion.
oh,
I threw myself into danger.
All right, fine. I'll count it. Dave.
That's a haunt.
There we go.
I didn't do anything.
Lana.
A haunt. My first
And
one.
Elsie.
I also got a haunt, but I was motivated, that's my virtue, to get Kate to do something.
You did also steal a gun.
That's also true.
Did also steal a gun.
All
That's
right,
also
I'll give
motivation.
you. I'll give you the. All right, I'll give it to you. Kit.
That's a virtue, baby.
Okay, bring us up to 6.
That means I can discard it, right?
Yes.
Wrecked.
Okay.
Bet.
You make it. Sorry. As the grabbing sensation ends, Stephanie, the voices begin to quiet slowly, but they're ever so present in the back of your mind.
Fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everybody's on the ground. Nobody's a balloon.
Nobody's floating down here.
Cool. We need to go.
Agreed.
Yeah, we should have done that a while ago.
Thank
Alright,
you.
I'm
That's
sorry.
incredibly helpful.
I'll take a look at that when we get to IT.
Really fast, for a major injury right now, do I need to do anything to, like, be able to roll normally?
No. Just you mark it off on your death's door. Until somebody can look at it. I will let you know when the next minor comes in due to blood loss. Actually, you know what? Because of that, let's raise your stress level by 1.
Why not, right?
I mean, your nose feels broken.
I probably have blood all over my, like... Ooh,
You
wait,
already kind of
I
had
was-
blood going, so
I was already tense, so I'm just flat out stressed at this point.
Oh, damn.
Yikes.
Sky knows first aid, right?
Yeah, but Sky was also the reason why I have the bloody nose, so...
That's what I was saying. I'll take a look at it in IT if you let me.
We'll see. I'm just flat out stressed and have a broken nose now, so...
Can you walk?
She'll, like, pointedly put one foot in front of the other and be like, of course I can walk. My nose is broken, not my foot.
Move on.
Let's not piss around.
you guys get to the IT section of the building. Unlike the rest of the environments that you've encountered, there is an eerie blue as all of the screens of every computer is turned on amongst the darkness. You hear a single telephone going off.
Look at
Maybe-
Cade like, don't you dare.
I will not be answering any phone calls today, so.
We all just ignore it.
I mean, it's 2010. It probably has an answering machine, right?
He probably has an answering machine out loud.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Like, that's exactly.
Like, it's fine.
After about a minute of ringing, you hear the standard at the tone, please leave your message. As you begin to try to find any semblance of life in this area. This is a very large section. IT is about it. Okay, just in relation to the building. there is the main central part of the building, and there's a connecting hallway, and then there is almost like a second building that connected to the first that is about three stories high. So this is a very large area. You hear, at the tone, please record your message. The beep goes off, and you just hear a somewhat younger female voice sounding similar to Elena's, but you just hear, "Oh God, they got me! They have a gun in my head. I don't know if anybody can hear this, but please get help. Oh God, I don't know what they're gonna do next." You hear, like, the sound of a muffled talk and just a scream as the line goes dead.
Elena just stands there very rigidly. Not directly looking at the phone, but you can tell that she kind of like, she does that thing where, like, you know, the phone's over here and she kind of does like the part turn to like acknowledge that that's kind of what she's looking at, but will not even look at the phone as if she like thinks looking at it is too final. And she kind of just stands there for a second. And I don't think she knows what to do. She'll kind of finger, in her pocket, she has the company checkbook. And I think she kind of fingers that, almost like she's trying to figure out a way of, like, paying the situation away. Subconsciously.
Just as the paper, like, goes through your thumb. Can everybody here go ahead and give me... Let's do a temper check. And let's make it... say hard.
I've not rolled, but I failed. Yep.
Is temper?
Mhm.
Absolutely not.
Oh, good.
Not happening.
I think I'm good. If all three are, it's all three are above, right? It doesn't have to be a certain number above.
Yeah, all three have to just be above.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Miranda, using your now awakened, like, mind once more, you see a person hiding in one of the conference rooms underneath the table.
Mm-hmm.
They look to be alive.
What do they look like? Besides alive.
A semi, like, early 30s gentleman who's got, like, a bit of a, like, mangled beard, wearing glasses, a mostly like business casual kind of dress to him. You just see, you know it, he's alive by the fact that he's blinking in this moment, but he's just curled underneath the desk, hands up above, and just looking dead at you.
I'm gonna look away. There's no use for him Only one of us can get out, right? Why do we need one more body?
Okay.
Or
Just
is
for the
is
rest-
he actively like? Is he gonna? Does he look like? What's the word is? Like twitchy. Does he look twitchy?
A
Like
little
he's gonna
bit.
do something?
Well, not like he's gonna do anything. It's just more of
No, like anything, like move.
nervous. No.
Gonna. Okay. Yeah. All right. I just want to make sure he's not gonna cause a problem for us.
Also, Vivacia, thank you for the villain point. I think it brings me up to 3.
You know.
You know, I'm gonna spend that immediately. Everybody draw a card.
Hey now.
Fair.
All right, we get to go around the table. Kit.
Oh, finally, a haunt.
7. LC.
I also got a haunt. I'm not gonna argue this one. Like I if I'm gonna die, I need to have a haunt. Thank you.
Elena. Jesus
Virtue.
Christ. Lonnie. Okay. Anna.
I also got a haunt.
Oh my god, do you have any haunts left in your deck, Anna? I swear
There's
you've
a
drawn
few.
like all of them.
I pulled a bunch of them, but I only have one in my hand.
Cade.
Neutral.
Neutral. Okay. As for the rest of you, you don't catch anybody is around here at all. Just computers left on. You know, people's emails still up. You know, they're whatever they were working on before this. But you notice a surprising lack of bodies compared to every other floor you've ever been on.
Yes, open emails. I'm going to read specifically searching for, I guess, although it's going to give me a few extra results, project, but specifically trying to find anything related to Project L.
You sit down at
This
a
is-
random desk that you just first one with the email. You search a project, and the amount of tickets of people who are probably a little older in the company that don't fully understand how to use the software immediately come up as you see names of the older employees, but also various different, like, you know, project integration, project sequel, some with just the key name and the title is just like, oh, I wanted to start a project on integrating the China server with, the Taiwan server so we could save costs, stuff like that, where it's just like nothing immediately just like Project L, like nothing labeled like suspicious email, check here, kind of thing. You could tell this was one of the employees who handled tickets. You would need to find a higher ups office to see if you can get to anybody like that.
Security cameras. Can we access those from here?
Not at the random employee desks, but
Maybe Wi-Fi connectivity?
there
Are the
is
modems here? Are the routers
there is
here?
a security terminal not too far away from here that you can check. They operate underneath their own security system. If you got to it, you can easily check cameras.
How far is like the head of IT's office on this department floor from where we
On
are?
this floor, not too far away. Couple hallway turns. Nothing. It's still an extremely large building, given the scale. But it's probably about 2 to 3 minutes of walking, you could get there.
Was the name of that office member, whatever title they may have, on an email I might have seen for Project L with security clearance for higher ups?
Are you just asking, like, would you have caught this in a random email, or are you saying you were going through somebody else's email to try to find that?
I want to see if I would have thought, I guess, to know that this person would have the clearance, because if Kate is having issues.
For this floor, there is a decent chance. Not a great one, but even a small sliver of a chance to figure out.
Okay. I would go to Kate and ask if he found anything.
A bunch of nothing. But
His
I figure
computer
there's
was-
hoping. I don't know. I was hoping for maybe we would get one win today, but it's not here. You got any
Mhm.
ideas?
Whose email is this?
Jackson Thomas.
Jackson Thomas.
So nobody.
That is correct.
So we're wasting our time looking for nobodies. If someone's going to have any information on Project L, we need to find someone with higher clearance. We need to go to the other offices. And then I'm going to move away from him. He can come with me if he wants. I'm not going to stop him, but I'm not going to say anything to anybody else and just go.
Kate stops and thinks for a moment. This is probably the only person that isn't beaten or gone through a supernatural experience, so he'll shut the computer off and follow along. Slightly behind as he thought about where he wants to be.
Okay. What is everybody doing?
Can I
Sorry.
try to-
Yeah, Elena, you know that the security terminal is one floor down directly about where you are standing right now.
Okay. Is there a specific staircase just for the IT department? You said it's 3 floors.
Yeah,
or would I
yeah.
have to
You can
go back?
easily, yeah, you can even take elevators if they were active, but there is a staircase. Like, you easily clock where a staircase is.
And I'll just I'll kind of, even if like nobody's listening, I'll just be like, I'm gonna go check security, and kind of like turn on my heel and just start walking down the stairs.
Anybody going with?
I think Stephanie was probably already well on her way to whoever the head of this office right here is. So I don't think that she would.
Okay.
I think everyone goes their separate ways, and I don't think Sky was expecting that. I think she's kind of just caught here suddenly alone
It's like
for a
a
moment.
party.
I'm just gonna poke around in here,
Okay.
finding myself suddenly alone.
We're going to start with Elena first. You go down one flight of stairs. This time, no blood, no corpses. You make it one floor down and see, like almost like a greeting desk. Like around, like a U table with several monitors spread about it. That you know this was where security would be. All the cameras are on. You see Sky kind of like not sure what to do, is kind of just like awkwardly searching. And you see like on a different monitor Stephanie walking down a hallway turning right, and slightly after her is Miranda and Cade. That being said, after you see like what like the equivalent would look like a stream deck almost of just different cameras that you could press. would you press any of them? Like the buttons that are each like has a number associated with them, 1 through 10.
I choose a number 1 through 10.
No, just tell me if you're gonna hit any of them.
Yeah, I think I'd want to see how extensive IT's security department is. Like how far their reach is.
You hit like 1, for example. You're no longer in the IT department.
Okay.
But instead, looking at the 15th floor of the other building.
Other building?
Because it's a connecting one. This
Right,
is the
okay.
IT. So you're looking at the 15th floor of a different one.
Anything of interest?
Corpses.
Seen that already. Click to the next one.
You just see various different floors throughout the company. When you hit 5, however, you feel, you know that feeling when you like a wave crashes over you of like nervousness. There's like that hot feel that like starts at your face and then spreads throughout your body. You see these are all in black and white. 3 chairs with 3 people sitting in them, their hands tied to the back of the chairs. 2 women and a male. You see there are these people like who have like ski masks on, patrolling the area with AR-15s with like lights attached to the end of them. The first woman you assume has like blonde or ginger hair, like a bright color, a little bit older, looks beaten up. The male, younger end, about mid-20s. His face looks physically deformed, as if somebody like took a gun and just like used the butt of it and just smashed his face in. In the middle is your sister.
She just
Untouched.
freezes for a second. She's not supposed to be here. Why is she here? Is there like a way to tell which room this is? Like, is there like a floor number, room number kind of thing?
Floor 1, security. You see the line of shotguns in the back.
She's okay.
Untouched completely, but is panicking in the current moment. She's saying something, but you cannot hear what it is. There's no audio feed, just visualization.
I think this is probably the first time she's seen her sister's face in a little while. And the last place she expected to see her sister's face was here, of all places. And I think again, my virtue is literally temperance, so literally just acting like I always have a stick up my ass no matter what. And I think she makes a mental note of where her sister is.
Mm-hmm.
She makes sure to look one last time and like make sure that her sister looks okay still. And then she wants to see if
before you change it, like before you do anything else, she clearly yells something when one of the guards goes up to her and almost like takes the end of their rifle and almost hits them. And you see her like turn away her face in fear before he lowers it, says something like clearly yelling. it turns away. You then see one of them pull out a phone, put it up to the wife's head. It's not the wife. Sorry, the blonde person's head.
I kind of had
Cade,
a feeling it might have been Cade's wife.
You assume, but Cade, you'd hear one of the phones in an adjacent office go off.
So is this while we're walking?
So yeah. As you're walking, you hear one of the phones go off.
I'm in the back of the group, so I think I would probably stop, not answer, but wait for the answering machine to pick up.
Unlike the other message, you just hear heavy breathing. Just over and over and over again before it hung up. You have no context, nothing. Just that heavy breathing.
Seems like a lot of people are having a shitty day. And continue walking on toward the head of IT office. Trying to make up time now since I fell behind a bit.
Stephanie, you're the first to make it to the head of this department's office. You sit down at their desk. They're obviously not here. With like a movement of the mouse, their entire displays turn on. They're completely unlocked, so you don't even need any clearance. What are you looking for?
Great IT department. I think looking for. I think her initial like onus is to look for cameras specifically of like those upper levels or of like security itself. Just because like the concern was we could go to security, but what if there's people in security, right?
Mm-hmm.
So probably looking for that. But if I get distracted by somebody's email, that's not unheard of.
Yeah, you quickly find their email. No
Sick.
way of checking cameras here, but you do, however, find the email. Are you looking for anything specifically? Like, are any keywords being used?
Anything that doesn't look business related. Anything hidden in a subfolder. Anything sent to HR, perhaps.
Nothing to HR. Outside
Those have
of
all been deleted.
Yeah.
From their end?
From your end. From their end, you see the typical nothing unusual for you, however, maybe unethical, of just being like, this employee has been complaining a lot recently about the harassment, and I don't know what she's talking about. Can you deal with this, Alana? And a lot of that stuff, digging in deeper. You close out of the emails. Like, almost carelessly, you hold down on the left click and begin to, like, you know what you do when you're kind of bored? You begin to, like, do the square thing from, like, the point, and you begin to, like, wander. Yeah. You see an invisible folder.
Oh, a secret?
This folder, if you didn't do that, wouldn't have been found.
A secret for me. Yes, 100%. I am in that folder. I do not, like, no precautions. I do not care. Everyone's gonna die anyways. I'm in that folder. Maybe it's Project L. Maybe it's, I don't know.
You just see a bunch of files that are just like image test 1, image test 2, and just keeps going down about 100 times easily.
Can I just like open one of them at random?
Sure. What
See what
number
it
would
is.
you think you'd click?
Mm.
Just give me a random number between 1 and 100.
13, because I think it's funny.
13.
I think it's fitting for the day that we're all having.
You see a scientist, clearly, not someone you recognize, sit in front of the camera and just goes, test number 13. The subject has been acting quite infrequent to the Project L treatment. We're not quite sure of their mental state outside of the measuring their stress levels. We could tell that they're completely on edge. They have not slept in the last 5 days. They have begun to write interesting symbols on the wall and rant something about their brother dying. Today's test will be focused on simulating a darkened environment. We are going to put them in a pressurized container of sorts and to see how they would react to such a thing. Obviously, as you know, Madeline, that the tests on the previous 10 patients have not been successful, but we feel like we're making good headway with this one. They have begun talking about the potentiality of something nearly monstrous. Now, this could be a bug, given the current software that we're trying to work on, but, we will contact Mitch, and hopefully he can code us something a little bit nicer. But I will check back in with tomorrow's test to let you know how the chamber did. And with that, turns off the camera. Like, the recording stops.
Interesting. I'm gonna scroll all the way down to 100, like to whatever the last one is that will load. Because are they going like in order of like
in order of
dates,
number?
like the dates?
No,
Okay.
of number. So like even the upload dates still correlate with the number.
Okay, yeah, I want the most recent one.
Most recent clocked in a week ago.
Fucking excellent, superb.
Same scientist as you click into it.
Sure.
Miranda, this is Kate, this is about the time you walk in and you're hearing this. You hear test 100. I have decided to test Project L on myself. And you just see like his like dark baggy eyes, like claw marks on the side of his face. I have been awakened. I didn't realize your plan, Miranda, but it is genius. I I've seen so much. And he's just like literally like puts his hand through his hair and like a chunk of hair comes out. Project L needs to be released immediately. Whatever this thing is, everybody needs to be in its web. And he just like stares off for like 20 seconds before he looks back at the camera and just goes, This will change everything for the future. By my current observations and the data readings I have understood, all cancer cells within my body have completely died. I feel at peak physical health. And you look at him, he's like physically bulkier. However, there is one unforeseen consequence of Project L. Whatever the person's, I didn't realize this at first, but Miranda, I'm so awakened. You can see whatever you wish to see. At the mere thought of whatever's in your subconscious bleeds into reality. Now, I say we release it as is. But with some time, some refinement, I think we can go to new height. And then as he finishes, like, head explodes. And just, you hear, like, keyboard, like a heavy object hitting a keyboard. And then about 30 seconds goes by before you see another scientist walk into a room, grab this guy's corpse, take it out of the room, sits down in front of the camera, and goes, "Say 101. Our previous person is now dead. I have been fully briefed, and I will continue the experiments from here." Recording ends.
You said Miranda had walked into the room at this point?
Yes. So has Kate.
Interesting. Cool. I think Stephanie's just sitting there. Just sort of fingers steepled. Like Miranda walks in and she just continues to let it play. Right? Seems you've been keeping secrets, Miranda. You're muted, darling.
Miranda's on mute.
This is my forte. Did you mean Madeline or Miranda when you were giving that speech?
Miranda.
Fascinating.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. These are just for the other Miranda.
I mean, we do work for a large company, Stephanie. There are a lot of Mirandas, I'm sure. It's not uncommon.
I just find it odd that of all the assistants, you were the one left standing after today's meeting, and then this. Are you sure there's nothing?
Well, first of all, I'm positive there's nothing. Second of all, not sure if you remember this, but in the stairwell, you were pretty unstable. I don't think you should be making claims right now. I think whatever this is getting to your head, the stress, I don't know, your personal home life, you shot your husband, so there's that. All really
This thing is playing games with our heads.
Your head, Stephanie. Your head. I am fine. Cade, fine. The phone is gone. It's not hearing anything anymore. The other two, well, they're not in your situation. So anyone's going to be talking. I don't think it should be you.
Let's take a moment to step back here for a second. Although, yes, You were clearly having a moment. There was also clearly something happening that defies our normal existence. We've worked on neurochips. I know this much. What it was for, I don't know. Now, I'm sure both of you have heard me say this before, but I will say it again. I do not give a shit what anybody has done. Anything you say, I can only use it to help you. So, where are we? What do you know? What happened to you out there? If we show a spirit of sharing, I might join in.
How generous.
Did you see before we came in, Stephanie?
You all saw what happened. You all saw those things drag us both up the wall. We know these things are playing with our heads. The fact that you cannot adapt to that new circumstance, one that we are all aware of, I think that speaks a little bit more to your instability than mine.
Just because I'm better at adapting to stress than you doesn't mean that I'm an unstable person. I don't know anything. Out of all of us, you were in here longer. What videos did you see? We came in mid... What? Did it say 100? How many did you watch?
I watched 2. You saw about the same information that I did. Not much changed. I mean, they didn't quite all end like that, and they didn't all say your name.
And what
Go,
did they say?
be my guest. Watch them. She'll like scoot back from the desk.
Which direction did you scoot?
I mean, away from, just like back from the desk.
Okay. I'm gonna go watch the videos. At least one. I don't know.
What number would
a
you like?
random one. Oh, gee, are you serious? How many do you
Take your
have? I don't know. Go with 11? No, wait. Middle of what's between never mind. That's a dumb question. 55.
We're all having a
55.
day.
The previous researcher who, like, obviously is now alive, sits in front of the camera and goes, day 55. Well, we've begun trials on the chip itself. Before, obviously, it was like a drink, but now we've kind of formulated a way to simulate the same effects through data connections, but also manipulate the electrical impulses within the brain. So the neural chip has begun its full development. As I'm sure you know, Madeline, that the trials have overall gone successfully, but we do worry about our funding. As a few members on the team have started to depreciate, we are worried just about the amount of test subjects. We strongly suggest that we envelop the clause that we put inside the Locus loan to begin more human trials. If we could get more test subjects that, we are willing to test upon, we would be very grateful for that. However, the chip begins... it's been functioning well. Unfortunately, we did have 3 people die due to the overwhelming of their synapses. But we have managed to scale back the amount of electrical charge. And so far, it's beginning to work. They are starting to see people who've died, they're returning with their loved ones. They're seeing a happier moment in their life. They're seeing all around very positive environments, and we hope to see it continue. I'll check back in with you tomorrow, Madeline, for test 56, and we will let you know. The recording.
And these ones are all saying Madeline.
You heard Miranda.
Fucking incredible. Just looking smug. Just sitting back looking smug.
You are so confident.
Oh, 100%.
And which name did I hear?
Madeline.
Okay.
What did you hear, Stephanie? Because I did not hear my name at all mentioned here, so.
Has Stephanie ever truly seen, like, Miranda, like, caught in the act? Like, flustered in any way?
Yes,
I know
but
what that
under
looks like?
under very different revealing circumstances. It is this
But just,
fake
like, so
calm.
there's...
It is. It's this...
Yeah.
When Miranda's caught, she goes into a very calm state. And their camera gets really blurry and out of focus.
Fixed it. It's fine.
Just like, is there any inkling that, like, wow, she is a lot more
You have
confident in this lie?
You feel so confident that they are lying to you right now. You know Miranda's tells. This is going to be one of them.
Excellent. Perfect. Cool. Ah, that's cute. Miranda. But we can all hear.
Kate,
Stephanie,
what did you hear?
I do mean no disrespect, but the video was addressed to Madeline. Play the one you played again. And just
Fine.
I
Which
stepped
one?
back and I fully let Stephanie
She'll do.
go back to the computer.
Day 55?
Yeah,
no,
100.
100.
yeah,
Just
she's
to the,
gonna play.
just to the point where he addresses at the beginning. of it.
Someone.
Someone.
To
Well,
the
I
point where
didn't-
he addresses a person.
He sits down once again, like the same, like bagged eyes, the clawed face. Just goes, test 101. I have tested it on myself. And now I am awake. And he does like the whole put his hair. And he's like, oh, Miranda, I see it now. I see your plan perfectly. Rest of you hear Madeline.
Just 100%, just like,
He said Madeline. But let's stop and think for a moment. We can't trust any senses right now, correct?
correct.
Give Miranda the benefit of the doubt that we both did not hear her name. For now. If circumstance changes, our opinion can change.
Stephanie just sort of slowly nods. And I think it's at this point, she's not like reaching for it or anything, but I think it is at this point, like leaning back in the chair, she realizes the gun is not on her anymore.
Stephanie, in the back of your head, it is not the voice you heard before, but it is your own voice, like your internal monologue going,
Right.
they're lying to you. They've wanted a shot at the big table for so long, and they're willing to do anything to get there. They have been following in your footsteps for so long, they're catching up. You cannot allow this to even happen. And when you realize the gun is missing, you immediately go, she's going to kill you with it. You are a dead woman walking. And you must kill her before she can kill you. You are powerful, strong,
Not the podcast.
and you are not going to get bested by a hack in a cheap suit.
And we'll have to let her get comfortable.
Yes. Play into her lie for now. Get her when she's not looking. Maybe that nose candy goes away.
Well, I think we're all under quite a lot of stress today. I think clearly this thing is messing with our minds. Miranda. I'm sorry.
You know, I think that's a great idea. I really think that you're onto something there, that everything is messing with our minds and we're all just really stressed. Yeah. I think we should get going. I'm not going to acknowledge the apology or whatever
Fine.
it was that she gave to me because it was not sincere and I feel
It was not at all, not even remotely.
I don't
It
think
was very-
anything we've ever said to each other has ever been sincere.
It's
so.
all that like fake, like candy coated, just like this is my HR apology. Like yeah, 100%. And I think we're in IT, so there's gotta be like a thumb drive somewhere in this.
You
desk,
find
right?
it.
I was actually getting ready to pull one out of my briefcase.
Yeah. As that begins to happen, we're gonna cut over to Sky, but before we do that, we're gonna quickly draw cards and then we're gonna go to a break because it is
Fair.
it would be top of the hour by the time we've left. So let's leave. Let's all draw one real quick, and then we
the
will
cliffhanger.
cliffhanger it back.
Oh man.
Man, I love this game.
Oh yeah.
It's such a good game.
I
Happy,
feel so
cheery,
safe right
family
now.
friendly, fun game.
Bring the kids out.
I've speaking of kids, oh no, I'm kidding.
Not
Don't
me.
worry.
You're here, aren't you, Jane?
My kid's sister is downstairs right now,
Exactly.
probably about to get hit in the face.
Same
But
time.
you know, bring the kids.
I mean, James is running the show, so
Asked and answered, you know?
LC, draw another card.
okay.
I'm kidding.
I
Kit.
mean, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it.
No, not yet. Kit, what'd you get?
That was a haunt, bestie. Fitting.
Ooh, real
Um,
nice.
It's real apropos, as the kids say.
Liz,
Neutral.
Lonnie,
True.
Anna.
3 for 3, another haunt.
Stop, Anna!
Love this
What
song.
Is
Dave.
your deck
Neutral.
shuffled?
Yes, I'm hitting
Are you
random
pulling-
each time.
Okay.
Okay, that brings us to, by the way, a total of 11 haunts.
Cards tell a story.
Here we go. Come on, give me something a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go. Come on, stop being stupid. There we go, found it. Thank you everyone so much for hanging around this far into it. Pretty intense, I'm aware. During the break, please go think happy thoughts. Don't think about the safety of these characters.
Watch
Just a
some funny
reminder.
animal videos.
Just as a reminder, we are periodically checking in with everybody to make sure that they're all feeling okay. You know, we're not crossing any lines of barriers, just in case you are worried about player safety. Don't worry. We're making sure players are okay. Characters, not so much. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. And yeah, we hope you have you watch happy videos in the meantime. Bye everyone. And welcome back everyone to Locus. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Every character is completely A-okay.
I'm more
that
upset that
being
you rickrolled us over break than that you're almost killing us.
That being said, if you're just joining us, please know there is a giant content warning, like, slapped into this entire thing. Please, yeah, if you are not comfortable with things such as murder, suicide, gore, go support another stream that they would really enjoy the viewership. This is very, very dark, very, very adult, and if you are not in a good mental space today, or just don't really want to handle those themes tonight, go vibe, like go feel happy thoughts. These players are not gonna feel very happy when we hop back into it. But that being said, this is I've done the ceremonial warning. It's like a halftime show, but it's me going, "Oh God, don't look." For the rest of you, strap the fucking second half. Where we left off, we're gonna pick up with Sky. You're kind of, oh no, I'm sorry. This music too nice. I can't allow that.
We can't have one nice thing, James.
No, that would be mean.
We'll say I am, as I'm poking around, like making my way towards where everybody went, but trying not to let it seem like I don't want to be alone. So like kind of casually, slowly making my way in that direction.
Mm-hmm. You get the feeling of uneasement, for starters. This is already a very uncomfortable situation for anybody to be in. You see Stephanie walk down from the hallway. And like as she sees you like going through stuff, you know, just kind of like wandering, she goes, "Sky, what are you doing here?"
Where did the others go? I thought they went with you.
Oh, I told Miranda to go check out this office. I was having a hard time getting in, so I just told her to go find the keys.
Did you just give up on it?
Well, you know, you gotta let the underlings have some hope that they're useful.
Yeah, just looking through here. I don't know, trying to be useful.
She like
Nice.
sits on the desk. It does like the leg crossover and just like leans like kind of back a little bit, and just is like, "So did you find anything good?"
Not really. My specialty is research. It's records. This poking around in desks. I'm not finding much of anything.
That's a bummer. You okay?
No, but it would be odd if I said yes after everything today.
I understand. And she's like kind of like leans like ever so slightly forward and just like is matching your eye line at this point. You ever wonder what would have happened between us? I know this is a completely inappropriate time to bring it up, but you know,
Yeah,
as our lives are literally on the line, you know, sometimes your mind wanders.
I don't know. I really don't. It's difficult to consider anything like that in this situation.
Sky, you know you can tell me anything, right?
Really.
Like, of course. Who am I gonna tell? And she like puts her hand on top of yours. She's like, you can trust me.
I think we should find the others.
No, come on. This is finally a moment where we're not like being chased by people who want to kill us. Like, let Miranda go, do her thing.
I think we should find the others. And I'll kind of pull my hand away. It's spoken to me in 6 months. Not really.
I didn't. All right, fine. You say you don't know how to trust me in this moment. I get it. Especially how we left things. I don't know how to handle feelings very well. Especially complicated ones. And with you, I felt something different. So I shut you out when I shouldn't have. And like, you get the feeling of openness, like, from her. Like, normally there is a facade Stephanie often puts up, but this feels slightly uncharacteristic, but is seeing like a deeper level to Stephanie's psyche.
So I'm not getting any weird vibes off of this at all.
A little too calm, given the situation. But Stephanie's been trying to play calm during this entire thing. So it's just it's just a continuation of that like uneasiness of how the hell are you sane right now?
Sky, I think, pokes around in a desk for a few moments, then shuts a drawer a little too hard and turns back towards Stephanie. And what exactly what was your intent in this moment?
I figured you were finally, I don't know. I thought that no one was here and we both went through whatever the hell it was in that staircase. If I'm going to die, hypothetically, I at least wanted you to know.
And how exactly am I useful to you in this moment?
Stephanie gets off of the desk and just like walks like up to you physically and just goes, useful. Sky, I don't need a use with you. I just want to be here with you. I don't have any double motive in this moment, if that's what you're looking for.
Sky does not look convinced. I think she's standing there, arms crossed, didn't back away, but is standing very still.
I don't know what to say that you aren't going to read as maliciousness.
I don't know what to tell you. It's hard to read anything that's not malicious in this situation.
Sky, sorry. That's the use, I guess. I wanted to apologize. Do I regret what we did? No. And she like tries to reach for your hand and just it's as it's like tucked in and just like puts a hand on your arms and just goes, we might not make it to tomorrow. But I don't know how I could have lived another day without telling you.
Fuck.
You can cut away if you want. Like, give you time to think about it. Okay.
No, because I know what Sky will do. I just don't want to do it as a player.
Hey, if you want to just say, like, cut away, like, we're good.
No,
just
because I know it's a really bad fucking idea.
Those are the best idea in these games.
Hearing this, yeah, knowing, because, like, she's been thinking this whole time that she may die. And just kind of this moment of comfort. She leans forward and kisses her. Fuck.
Stephanie, like, fully embraces you. And, like, almost slightly too forcefully, like, pushes you almost up against, like, this, in this office, there's, like, a desk which connects to, like, another desk that's, like, up against the wall, and there's, like, filing cabinets that are shelved, and just like you both like are moved, like pushed onto it, as it's a full-on makeout session in this moment. You begin to no, I'm not gonna say that. We're gonna cut away real quick. I need everybody here to draw me another card as I use another villain point.
Sure.
Me too. I'm too busy to draw a card.
What is happening?
Well, you're busy. You're watching videos. You calm down.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was masterful, James.
What? Look, they don't call me a Rizzler for no reason.
Hey, that Riz is all mine, baby. Ah. God damn it. Jesus Christ.
Don't worry, it's okay. Okay, going around the table. Dave, kick us off.
That is a haunt.
Jesus fuck, man. You're having terrible luck tonight. Okay. Eda.
Finally broke the streak. That's a neutral card.
I'll take it. Elena. Like, Jesus Christ,
Neutral.
Lonnie. Okay. Elsie.
Aunt?
Kit.
It's a haunt.
Man, we started the session with 4. We're now at 19.
Oh, question.
Sorry, no,
acting.
14. You are acting well within your virtue, if that's what you're asking.
So I am acting within my virtue?
Oh, 1,000. Girl, get it.
Because I'm also acting in accordance with my haunt.
I'm gonna say this is... Ooh, that's actually fair. I'm
Interesting.
gonna side on my side. Give myself that point back. We're at 14. Whoop. Okay.
Just means you gotta do both, right?
Elena, as you are searching through the cameras, you obviously see this feed. What are you doing in response?
So Elena basically has this feeling of like, well, literally her haunt is literally apathy. So she's just sitting there and she is shocked to see her sister. Is nervous for her sister, but also knows she isn't able to just go jump to her sister's rescue, so what else can she do other than just try to shut off the cameras? So she sits there, she watches for that last moment to make, like, you said that, like, he goes to kind of, like, threaten her with the gun and then doesn't, and then gives a phone to the woman. And I probably might hear the phone ringing from upstairs, depending on how loud it is, I'm thinking.
Not loud enough that you
Okay.
can connect it to.
Okay. And I take one final look at my sister. She looks okay. She looks... For now, she looks okay. And then I go to see if I can turn off the cameras. Cut off their access to them somehow.
It's real simple. You could just unplug it like completely from the circuit and shut down this entire like camera in this terminal.
So I would, like, nobody in this terminal would be able to see it, but
You can't access IT. You can't access out. They can't access in.
Okay.
So all of IT would effectively, all the cameras would shut down. It wouldn't take you longer than a few minutes to like completely deactivate.
Yeah, so she, again, kind of just gives that look of, like, gives one final look. She sees her sister's okay. And she unplugs it.
Okay.
And she feels like she's done something.
You, as you begin to step away from the monitor, you see almost like your reflection in one of the screens.
Mhm.
As you stare into it, they're like kind of thinking. You just hear a voice, your own voice, going, "Did we just doom her to die?" And you swear it's like an internal monologue, but also like intrusive thinking.
She's her own person. She can handle herself, and plus we're going that direction anyway.
How are we even going to handle that? They have guns.
We know how many there are. They don't know how many of us are going to be coming storming in a few minutes.
I mean, wouldn't it be a real shame if she disappeared? We would never have to worry about her again.
We didn't really know where she was for the last few months anyway. The fact
Exactly,
that she's here is a surprise to me.
So if she was dead, nothing would change for us, right?
Nothing would change.
We would.
Although... And then she kind of stops and she doesn't say anything more.
We would be rich. Well, even more. Why would we care? Come on, we have enough dirt that even if they attempted to kill us, it wouldn't do anything, really. We just unleash some sort of protocol.
Oh, I already have 10 emails drafted to Cade asking about how to word all of this.
Exactly. Plus, we're careful. They're not gonna kill. They're not gonna go after us. Cade knows too much. Let's be real here. Stephanie is gonna say something. Miranda's gonna gun for her immediately. That's for
And at each
Sky.
other's throats.
Exactly. But we're safe. We know how to hide.
And who could ever hate HR?
Exactly.
We're the ones that make everything look good.
Exactly.
And she's
So,
like giving
yeah.
like a little nod, like in person, just like
Mhm.
this is all happening inside her head, but she's actually physically nodding too. Like,
So, if a few bodies just happen to hit the floor, it's not gonna be like it's on us.
I
Even if
can
it's
save
her.
her.
If we can, that's a great bonus. She then owes us, and she can't be mad at us anymore. That weight goes away. But if she also dies, then that weight goes away in a different way. Nothing we could have really done. There were so many of them, and only so many of us. Right?
And we don't even know if that's actually her downstairs.
Exactly, they could be fake.
So many weird things have been happening. Can't imagine my sister being pulled into the building would actually be something they thought of.
And like Stephanie's husband, like even we thought shooting him was wrong, but that it is weird he would even be there.
Oh,
Right?
if I know about the situation well enough, they are not on good terms.
Exactly. It's Project L, whatever the fuck that is, just trying to fuck with us. Right? We're safe. Right?
We are. Like
That's
I
all
said,
we
we're
need
the
to worry
ones that-
about.
We're the unsung heroes of the office building.
Of course, of course.
Sorry, I couldn't take that part seriously.
Gotta love HR.
The HR that literally just slips everything under the rug. Yeah, we're the unsung heroes.
We got this. Plus, the only real threat's Cade, and he's not going to do anything. He's too preoccupied with his ego and his drinking. We all know about his little incidents when he's getting a little too drunk in the office.
Anything, he has more to lose than we do.
So, if he died, we'd be helping the world, right? I mean, less stress on his family, no more alcoholic. But he is bigger than us, so we should probably find something to, make sure we're safe in case he does try something. You saw the moves he did when taking down Sky.
I mean, if what they said is correct, then one of us will only stand at the end of this anyway. So it seems
Exactly.
like I don't have to do a thing.
Oh. All right. We're safe. That's all that matters. We're protected. And
We'll be
you,
the ones
like,
getting out of this.
you reach up and you the bridge of your nose is healed completely. Go ahead and turn that major into a minor wound.
Do I get to takes off Death's Door too, or is that
Yes.
there?
So the death's door total will now be reduced by 2.
okay?
So you can go ahead and mark off as if you didn't take those 2 points of damage to go along with it.
Cool.
Cade, you see Miranda and Stephanie like walk out of the building. Sorry, of the not building, the room. And you're reminded of a time when your children were fighting, and it just like it's like one of those like, oh my god, why am I sitting through this? This is petty bullshit, you know? Though you do start thinking about, even uncharacteristically, you start thinking about, you know, your children at home. Like, they're probably a little worried for you, you know? It's like, obviously the wife's not real, you know, like she's been trying, there's no cell phone service. So like, clearly whatever's trying to call us is whatever Project L is.
And Cade sits down in the chair watching the files transfer over to the drive. His briefcase still open from where he got the drive out of it, and pulls out a piece of lined paper with something handwritten on it and reads over it for a second. Gotta get your shit together. And tosses it back into the briefcase underneath a pad now, kind of store that away.
The phone in this office goes off, and you do your ceremonial, just like wait it out kind of thing, unless you want to pick it up.
I kind of do, and I kind of want to let fate decide. If I could try my impatience at whatever you think it's going to be, I'll probably fail and answer it.
Let's do a patience medium.
Okay.
I think that's fair, about 50-50.
That is not a success.
You pick up the phone, and you hear your wife's voice just going, Cade?
How in the hell would you know that I was at this line?
Look, I'm in some sort of office room. I can't see anything outside of the phone. I was just calling random numbers until I hit something.
You've been calling me all day, and
what?
I thought... Yes.
I'm not... Kate, I've been almost tied up all day. Literally. Whatever those kidnappers are, managed to slip. I tried calling 911, but they seemed a little fake. I tried calling your office.
What are you actually trying to accomplish here?
Find somebody, at least.
With all things considered, why would you pick me? I can't
Kate,
believe that's who you would turn to.
It's not like I know many other people in this fucking office, now do I?
And why the hell are you even here?
You left some papers on the desk this morning. I went to drop them off.
Hang on just one second.
Mm-hmm. It's just like an uncomfortable silence in the room.
And I'm thinking, and I just think,
oh, I know.
Just make okay.
We're good.
What papers? What desk?
You left the
I've not
divorce
seen you in
papers.
years.
Kate, I'm not. Look, fine. Came to the office to ask for some money because I don't know what else to do. My family's kicked me out. The children are staying with my mother. I just needed a little money to get back on my feet.
So you want the money now, although you hated me earning it.
I couldn't do
How
anything
is that
else.
fair?
Kate, do you think I like doing this?
You had a
Go-
choice. You didn't have to be here.
And when you get tired of eating shit on the street, you kind of start having to make some tough choices.
I understand, and if you really are here, I hope you make it out. As
I heard
far
the
as
announcement too.
that's just a scare tactic. They have no
Really-
way of knowing who's going to leave.
Exactly.
And I hope we both leave. But that doesn't mean that we'll have any more business after that. You
Cade,
chose this.
Cade, sorry, okay? Am I proud of what we both did? No, I'm not. Is it the choices we made? Yes. Nothing I can do about that will change. So unless you plan on killing yourself and I getting your money, we can at least be adults about this. Right?
Understandable. And even if I do die in here, you won't be getting the money.
Before we continue with this role-playing scene, Neon Lights, thank you so much for getting here. Word of warning to everyone who just joined. Shit's dark, yo. This is Locus.
Content warning.
Yeah.
All of the above.
Yeah. Whatever is on a line or veil is almost a green light in this game. So, this is the warning. I seriously cannot stress enough. This is about to get real fucking dark real quick. So,
About
that's the
to.
spiel. We're in a moment of calm right now. We're getting there.
Okay.
Cade, he goes, look, I know I'm not going to directly get the money, but at least the children will be safe. And well enough for college. You do still love them, right? Was your heart gone that stone cold that you threw them away as well?
I do still care for them. But you know the agreement that I had to make.
I know.
The only way I could get that decision, I can't give them anything.
Look, we can just say fuck that for a little bit, right?
We can't say anything unless I leave this building and change those documents. So unless you have something that's going to help both of us get out of here,
I have
this call's just
information.
wasting your time. Then please, give me the information and I will consider changing our agreement.
Not until I know I'm safe. You want to know how to get out of here? I have an idea, but I'm not strong enough to do it on my own.
Let's hear the idea. I will entertain it. You know,
Okay.
if I was going to shut you down, I would say no.
Look, I know that they're trying to break into some sort of vault. Or something that's on the lowest floor. I at first thought it was a garage, you know, where Madeline keeps her fancy ass cars or whatever, but apparently some sort of data mine is down there. And they want information. on all the clients. They're so preoccupied with that. They have left certain exits open. I think I know where one of them is. But apparently it's been sealed off somehow. But no one's guarding it.
And where are you at?
3rd floor cafeteria. You check the line. It is called from that room.
All right. Concentrate on your own survival now. If I end up in the area, we'll meet up.
Okay. Cade? Before you go.
And like the phone is inches from the receiver. Yes.
I'm sorry for how it all went down. I shouldn't have doubted you.
I appreciate that. It shows that there might be a chance after all. If our paths cross. Goodbye.
Bye. Hung up. File transfer completed.
Take that, put it into my pocket, and go back out front.
Sky. As it is heating up, well, more where it's at right now, you hear movement from a bit away. Not like so close that it's just like, like you're immediately gonna get caught. But like Stephanie like lets you go for like a brief second, like looks around and just goes, I think Miranda found something. Either we continue this somewhere else or we go find out whatever the fuck it is.
I really don't know what use we would be to them no matter what they found. If they want to find us, they'll look for us.
I have an idea where we can go. Do you trust me?
Let's not go too far. I want to be able to hear them if they start looking for us.
Of course. She grabs your hand and like begins to lead you away from the sounds. Do you ever turn back at any point?
If I hear
You're
people
hearing,
coming,
you actively hear the sound of heels. It could easily be Miranda's.
okay. I think there's an involuntary glance back, like just before going around a corner or something.
As you turn back and you see whatever it is, you feel the hand slip, and as you turn back, like Stephanie's nowhere to be seen.
Is there a door nearby or anything, or is this just
There's
like a hallway?
Several doors like down this hallway, but you hear the sounds of like two sets of heels that like kind of echo in this area. Are you like going down this hallway?
Does Elena wear heels like Miranda and Stephanie do? It's a weird question.
That. No, it's a valid question.
I feel like Elena would wear like one of those like chunkier small heels, like not like the stilettos that click, but like the ones that are like, I'm wearing heels to work, but I'm still trying to be like,
Yeah.
it probably wouldn't have the same effect. It would probably be like a clunkier sound.
And I hear two sets of stilettos.
Two separate sets of stilettos. Yes. And they're like ringing. There's no like clear source for them.
Yeah, I think I start down this hallway and then realize that, and knowing what I know, it's either something really weird's going on or it's other people. So I will hang just around this corner just for a moment to see if I can see who's coming.
You first see they turn down to this hallway and you see Stephanie first, quickly followed by Miranda. You
Yeah,
two,
Sky
by the
just
way, like, sorry, I have
freezes
not seen
staring at
Sky.
the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
We have not seen Sky.
You have not. You know, you two are talking between, or like, there's like a very weird quiet between the two of you.
I want to make it known Stephanie is in front of Miranda.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I'm not letting her behind me at all. No. If not a half.
You have the gun!
You don't know that.
That's true. That's true.
They might.
Probably dropped it.
No, you probably don't.
We'll see. All I know is I don't have it. There was a very tense minute of, no, you go first. No, you go first. No, you go first.
Mm-hmm. But you are, this hallway, by the way, just like you two know, connects from where you guys exited from. You had to go down several hallways to get back to the main area you guys started in. You would have had to pass through this hallway to get to that area. As you continue walking, you do eventually, if nothing is said between the two of you, you do see Sky.
I mean, Stephanie's probably asking what Miranda and Cade had found, like, before they came into that room. So probably just like trying to get that information out of her. But I don't think Stephanie can keep her mouth shut now.
Miranda, just stone cold.
Unhelpful.
You see, if you see Sky, deer in the headlights.
Did you find something?
Where were you just a few minutes ago?
We've been in that office. Where have you been?
I've been looking around out here. You were with Miranda?
Mostly.
And I look at Miranda for confirmation.
She's gonna nod, and for the most part, yeah.
Okay, seeing fake people, I guess. This is great. This is fun. I love it here. Best place I've ever worked.
What did you see?
I thought I saw Stephanie.
And where did that go?
I don't know. I was trying to follow her, and she turned down this hallway and was just gone suddenly, and then you two showed up.
And then I'm
Did
going
it
to turn to
say-
Stephanie and say, see, people are seeing things and hearing things.
I never said they weren't. Did it say anything? Do anything?
Just out looking around and told me to follow her. That was about it. I thought you had found something. I don't know.
It didn't show you any. It hadn't found anything that it showed you.
No, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I mean, for all I know, I don't know. Where are the other two?
He'd still fucking around in the office. I don't sort of like looking around. I didn't see Elena leave.
Either.
I don't know. When I looked up, you were all gone. So I don't know.
Let's try to stick together now if there's going to be fake us. I think we'd all like to keep an eye on each other. Daggers at Miranda.
I mean, how do I know the two of you aren't fake?
Well, why don't you ask Sydney? Only thing she would know. It's always a surefire way, isn't it?
With what we've seen today, I don't. They know stuff about us they shouldn't. I don't think that's going to solve anything, to be honest.
You saw the video,
mean-
Miranda. They're likely pulling shit directly from our heads.
Fair enough. Then I guess you two can keep questioning everything.
Better than taking everything at face value. Clearly.
How are you so calm in all of this?
Because it doesn't matter. They said one can get out. Eventually, we're all going to turn on each other, aren't we? And they gave us a time limit. So stress, like I told, what was her name? Started with an A. Not that it matters. She's probably dead already. Wasting time stressing is wasting time that we could be spending getting out. We have a time limit. We have a place to go. If you're stressing, if you're letting it get to your head, that's more time for them to kill us. That's why I'm so calm.
It is good to know that you're already thinking about everyone turning on each other.
One person already has tried. I'm gonna look at Stephanie like she glare daggers at me. Right back at ya, buddy.
Unfortunate. I thought I'd trained you better than to take the first deal you're dealt. Cade, let's go.
I think should be about enough time, so
Mhm.
I was already coming. Go where?
Well, we're not exactly getting camera footage in there. I thought we were going to try to get visual on security. Did you see where Elena went?
No. We should
Keep going.
we should try to find her.
Or
Closer
she
we
could
find,
find us.
closer we find visuals, we find out where she is. We find out if security is safe.
That's true. It would be good to take a look at those cameras. That is why we came here.
there any like unchecked offices, or is there like this is the hallway we would go down next to find deeper into the offices?
You know where to get to the staircase, and you vaguely know Lena went in that direction. And you're like not giving a shit moments, like that's generally like where you remember her vaguely going.
Fair.
That seems like enough to go on. Let's.
Yeah, maybe she knows something we don't. That'd be novel.
Okay, there's apparently fake versions of us now. So, keep a heads up, I guess.
Oh, interesting. I guess the same could be true for anyone.
We've been over this.
It's a little fresher in my mind. Let's get moving.
I think for the first time today. Here you.
As we go, I'm keeping an eye out for fake Stephanie, maybe real Stephanie. I don't fucking know
Stephanie.
anymore.
You trail the back. As you begin to turn the hall, you hear like the sound of a door opening. Do you see what it is?
I don't poke my head in there, but I will turn and look.
Yeah, you turn and look, and you see Stephanie's head like pop out, and she goes, "Sky, where? Come on, I told you to go here. Come on, you. What's wrong?"
How far ahead of me are the others?
As far as you want them to be. How long are you staying back to indulge this? They could be anywhere. I'll give you a range, okay? They could be anywhere from a few steps to about half the hallway down. Like to the point where they can maybe hear that, maybe hear this person, to not at all. That's like the range I'll give you.
Yeah, after that, I don't think Sky would have let them get that far ahead.
Mhm.
Like definitely not like a whole hallway or half hallway. It's up to you whether or not they hear.
Coin flip.
But there is a hesitation on Sky's part.
You
Because
hear
that would just be so much easier than
you hear,
whatever the fuck we're going off to do.
you hear her go, "Sky, whatever you saw was in real. I'm real. Have I said anything to you yet? Like, have I done anything to you? Well, I've done a couple things now, but
Is there anything I can roll to get a vibe check on this?
course, you could go ahead and roll me. Let's do a hard temper.
A hard temper. Oh fuck.
At this point,
Yeah.
like judging your psyche right now, you in this moment, you're not sure what is real and what is fake.
Yeah,
that interaction you could have had easily could have been the Locus fucking with you, especially with how much was potentially directed at you.
And yeah, and hiding in a closet or office, whatever that is, would be so much easier than whatever we are going off to do. Yeah, I'm gonna need 5s and 6s on this for a hard one. So it's unlikely.
No.
Did that? Holy shit, no. I do not have enough willpower to buy that. Well,
Oof.
it was fun.
It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun.
Okay. To understand this moment, you are in a state where everything feels fake. This could be whatever Project L is, fucking with what it thinks that you want the most. It's already thrown your ex at you. It's now giving you something, at least, you know? Passion, pleasure, even. But you how do I put this? You get the sense that it would be more comfortable to be not thinking about this in the current moment. But it is, I would think that just due to your result, you're less at a compulsion to go, let's be real here, go fuck. Or at least very least make out. But it feels like you are being pulled in two very different directions in this current moment, and you would be locked almost in place between the group and what you think may be real versus what you would want to be real. So I'm not going to go ahead and make the decision either way for you, but that is the two different from Sky's personal understanding. This is the road where it splits into the fork, essentially. And it is up to you which direction you would like to go down. If you want, we can give you a minute to think about it, because that is a lot. And I can cut away to someone else. Okay, great. Elena, you start making your way up the stairs. That monologue is playing in your head of we're safe, right? As you start making your way up, you pull the door open to get to this floor, and you start seeing Stephanie, Miranda, and Cade start making their way towards you.
I feel like she isn't even totally paying attention. She's almost kind of zoned into the mentality of just everything's fine, everything's fine. So I think she wouldn't even fully register it when she sees them right in front of her. Almost like she would just brush right past them if they don't stop her.
Yeah, you guys see Elena start walking up to you. That's a nice sound. Sorry, somebody followed us. And that was a weird sound that came out of nowhere. My bad. That was the stream thingy. Keep going. Fucking scared me.
Of everything, that's what scares you?
Like, random sounds, not my shit, alright? Fucking makeout scenes with a potential Locus thing, I'm fucking there, alright? Like, we're good.
So, did you find anything?
What? Oh. Yeah, turned off all the cameras. Don't think they can find us anymore.
And that's it. That's all you found. You just turned them off. Didn't see anything on them. Anyone here?
Dead bodies on cameras.
Security? Accessible?
Anymore.
For
It
us
was-
to get guns.
Okay. Lonnie thought that you
Oh.
meant secure, like this, because I was also in
Yeah,
security downstairs. So okay. I think Anya was right that that's where they're holding up.
We got
Seems like we should probably find some other way to get guns and to head there, or be prepared for a handful of people.
we've got some information, but now that we're all together, we should find a place to talk about this. And I think it's at the point that he says now that we're all together that he realizes that they're not all together.
Yeah, you just kind of see Sky just like standing in the hallway. Not like,
Oh.
unmoving, not unbreathing, not floating at least. But it's just more of like fear. Like as if like a realization had come upon them. But, not unusual for Sky to do this, and given the set of situations you've been in.
Sky, you there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you
What's
coming?
up? Yeah, I'm right behind you. Where are we going?
Well, quite honestly, we have a lot to discuss, and nothing has actively tried to kill us here. Just a good office, computer, interesting videos on it. If you're interested in such things, but mainly we need a fucking plan. Because unfortunately, IT did not work out, other than letting us know that our other plan also wouldn't have worked out.
Cameras are off. Hopefully that means they can't track us as easily.
It is a
Did you
plus.
happen to see on the cameras? You said you just saw a bunch of bodies. Any way out? Any way that's not, heavily guarded, one with less bodies? I know we have a lot to discuss, but I really think the option here is finding an actual exit. Don't you think? We're rats in a lab, a maze.
It's showing me a bunch of different floors. How do you want me to find the exit if it's the 20th floor?
They have cameras in
Jump.
the stairwell, do they not? How long have you worked here?
I don't know the answer to that question offhand.
A while.
Probably 5 years.
No,
Yeah.
5. I'm gonna go 7 years.
longer than you.
Listen,
After-
you seem to think there's a lot of exits, but in a 25-story building, hate to say everything's gonna be on the first floor, and it seems like that's where they're gonna be. So unless you want to grab a parachute.
Oh, I don't
You-
think there's a lot of exits. I wanted to know the one with the least amount of bodies. I want to know the one with the best chance of getting out. Figured, if you're looking at the cameras, if you've worked here a while, you might be able to, craft a plan, right? You're really good at making problems go away, and this is a pretty big problem.
IT's never been my specialty. But like I
would-
said, I made sure the cameras are not traceable to us.
Well,
It's like pretty big tech ask.
yeah. That's something.
Did you consider the basements?
The basements, I've got a 50-50. Either I got some information or this neuro chip is trying to fuck with me. I think it may be the latter, but
Care to share
that
with the class?
there's going to be a large concentration of them down there if my information's correct. I don't know if I can believe what I'm saying or not, but apparently, and it checks out. There is a vault, a data mine, and that is what the Knight brothers, is that Is that right, GM?
That's right.
Okay. Are supposedly after. Which could also 50-50. Is it trying to help us? Is it subconscious mind fuck? Someone may have a way out for us.
Elena, can we get cameras back online? Because as I see it, we are several folks have been seeing things, hearing things, whatever it is, this thing is messing with our minds, and we have no way to verify any of these claims now. Yours or Cade's. Got an IT fix for that?
If you want to go and plug back in the cameras and let them know where we are, then absolutely feel free. Wasn't that hard. Like I said, I'm not a tech genius. I just know that you unplug something to make it stop working.
We can always unplug it again after we're done.
Gives them a little while longer to gain a plan on us, but if you all insist.
Well, without it, we have quite literally nothing. So,
Sure, we have a 50-50 shot of something or other, but that's about all.
so
Go
check
for
had
it.
about a 50-50 chance of about everything at this point.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
and she's just gonna, again, turn on her heel. She'll start walking in the direction, kind of begrudgingly, of if you all want to see the cameras. This way.
Very much like to see the cameras, yes.
You go back down to the room with like the security desk. Turn back on all the cameras, only to find the non-IT ones have been like spray painted black. Like there's like a black liquid dripping down them to the point where you can't see anything, even if you try like flipping between the cameras.
Well, at least my solution was more high-tech than that. Must have been Anya or one of the others.
I have an idea, but I think I'm too much of an idiot to think of it.
Fair assessment. I know your character. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, because I don't. My only thought is that the cameras in the walls aren't the only cameras in this building. I mean, I mean, I take video calls with 8 other countries, so I imagine that there are cameras, not security necessarily.
But not
I don't know.
connected to a network.
Yeah, I don't know if I would know enough to like how to get those.
Yeah, I would say it would be extremely difficult for you.
Yeah. I think there's definitely probably like a moment of like just like clicking around trying to like find anything that looks hackery. She opens terminal. She doesn't know what it does.
You check the C drive. It's
Yeah.
there.
I think
Excellent.
I think Elena, like, the second that Stephanie sits there and tries to do hacker things, she just takes a step back and is watching very amusedly.
I doubt it's good. There's not like a tech skill, but if there was, I don't know that I would have it.
I can let you roll for it if you really want.
We could, maybe I'll get lucky, right?
Let's do a hard,
Sure.
fucking ignorance check.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do this. Everybody, go ahead and draw cards because it's 11:30. I
Jesus.
forgot to do the 11 one. Actually, do 2 cards. I'll burn through another villain point. It's fine.
Bruh.
Okay, I'm
Hey,
doing one at
I
a time.
need more HOTS to go into episode 3 with. All right, that's the finale. Act 3's got to be big. Well, I mean, bigger than the makeout scene. Okay.
Pretty big.
Saying, okay. Kit.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Before I draw,
Uh-oh.
Holding.
I have a question, and
I have an answer.
is this? Did we go through a door to get in this room?
Yes.
Which way does it open?
Inward. Like, you'd have to, like, pull the door to get through it.
What kind of lock does it have?
Key lock. Like, you lock the rail to, like, on the other side, or you can lock the handle itself, depending on which side of the door you're on.
It wouldn't work, never mind. If it opens and I can't lock you guys in there, I'm sorry.
You can easily, like, let everybody go in, be the last, and then lock it. But you need the key to do that.
I know, I don't have a key. I have a gun.
Conniving little motherfucker.
Can I shoot the lock? Is that gonna work?
It'd certainly fuck it up. It'd be difficult to leave.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm tired of them wasting time. I want to get out of there. I'm gonna act on my haunt.
You draw 3 cards, motherfucker. As the rest of you hear a bang, the door is, like, shot closed. Kit, what'd you get?
Neutral.
Both?
Oh god, wait, there's 2. You're right.
Yeah.
Take it again. Take it again. That is a 2 neutrals. Fuck it.
2 neutrals. LC stays for last. Lonnie.
A neutral and a virtue.
Okay. Dave.
Neutral and virtue.
Sky. Fuck it, Anna.
2 neutrals. And Miranda had to wait a good minute extra for Sky to catch up because she hesitated in that hallway, but did eventually follow.
All right. Miss Hotshot, what'd you get?
2 neutrals and a virtue.
Motherfucker. Okay.
Also, what do I discard?
Let's say I'll give you 2 neutrals. You can just ignore the first 2 for acting on your haunt. I think that's where we're going to end tonight's session. With you hear the bang and, like, the little slit in the door, that, like, a little small window. You just see Miranda, like, holding the gun. It's smoking. Blows out the smoke. Puts the gun in the pocket. Fixes the suit. And walks down the stairs.
Also,
I'd be proud if I wasn't so
I got
pissed.
a virtue, and that's a willpower, and now I can't even use my willpower. Now it's gone.
You're welcome, bestie. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in to tonight's Locus stream. Boy, was that a lot of fun. For me specifically.
Damn.
We're gonna pick up next week with Miranda, I guess, deciding to go on her own. And to figure out the consequences of what happens when you do something like that.
Give me the consequences!
I will say, Miranda, go ahead and now raise your stress level by 1.
Bet.
Because you are now alone.
About damn time.
I am tense.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, so much. We're going to go around the table real quick, do our outros. We're not going to be rating anyone, unfortunately, because I don't have that power since I'm doing tech tonight. But holy fuck, y'all. We will go in order that I have decided. So everyone, tell us who you are, what you're working on, and where people can find you. Starting with Dave.
Oh, hey, I'm Dave. Not currently working on anything other than spending a lot of hours in Foundry writing stories I hope to tell with other people someday. You can find me at, or us, at Hangman's Gate RPG. And we may be doing something in the near future. Yeah, that's it. I don't really have a spiel.
All right. Lonnie.
All right. Hi, everyone. I am Lonnie or Looney Shaz. I will. This is the end of my this week of streaming, but next Tuesday you can find me over on 2000 Tales. We're playing Quest RPG, and then you can find me back here on Wednesday, apparently locked in a room. And then after that, it's basically just July stuff, which just got cast. So I can happily say that I am going to be in Delta Green and Call of Cthulhu next month, which so much trauma. Love to see it. Cannot wait for everything that's going to ensue. And that's all for me.
Okay. Elsie.
I'm so sorry. Okay. Hi.
Didn't
I'm
expect
Elsa.
that
I'm
one.
sorry. No, I didn't. I really didn't. This is gonna be worse than last night. Okay. I'm really like a
You got
lot right
this.
now.
You got this.
Okay. So hi, I'm LC or Optimistics on all social media, pretty much everywhere. You can find me tomorrow here on the Lost Caravan with the Chaos Crew. We're gonna do some Triangle Agency. I'm gonna play an actual little guy instead of this awful human being. It'll be a great relief. And then on Saturday, you can find me over on Singularity with the King's Gambit, where I also play an awful human being who is slightly less awful and just really chaotic. Sunday, I will be on Bard Rock Cafe for a charity event with the Chaos Crew again. We are playing that one witch game. What's the
Witch is dead.
The Witch is Dead. The Witch is Dead.
Witch is
and
dead.
then I will be back on Singularity on next Tuesday for our LGBTQA plus slasher camp that has now been extended. Now we're just doing fun camp times, being really gay and having a lot of trauma unloaded and processed. It's a great time.
So
for charity,
all
come check it
slasher
out.
flicks. Like literally every single slasher flick ever.
King's Gambit's not slasher. Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. I did. It's fine. And then Locus again next week. We'll see what happens there. And then finally on the 1st of July, we are back on Singularity with our Call of Cthulhu campaign. That's the one I think I'm most stressed about.
Ow.
But it's fun. Don't worry about it.
Everything's
Don't
fine.
worry about it.
I'm
It's
hurt.
fine. And then I have some stuff coming up in July, but I'm not gonna burden everybody with that. I gotta stop myself. Okay, I'll talk about that next week. Have fun.
Okay.
Whoever's next. I'm sorry.
It
Is it me, Jesus? I'm not crying.
is
it's Yawn.
you.
Oh man, whew. That was an episode, y'all. Hi, I'm Kit. You can find me not being a terrible human person on the socials at KitRollCause. It's somewhere around me, I promise. You can also find me here tomorrow with the Chaos Crew doing that Triangle Agency. I'm also a little guy. I think it's Oops All Little Guys. I don't know, man. I don't make the rules. It's going to be a good time. Come hang out. And then over on Sunday, we're going to be doing that Bard Rock thing. I'm also doing that. It's going to be awesome. It's Chaos Crew all weekend. On Monday, I will be over on Chaotic Goat Productions, where we will be continuing our actual play test situation of Cottages in Cerberus, which is a cozy monster hunting TTRPG. If you like Monster Hunter, the game, if you like anything cottagecore, there is a mechanic that is based on the spoon theory. It is absolutely delightful. I am an ice cream wizard, so if you want the opposite vibes of tonight, check that one out. And then, oh goodness, what else can I even talk about? Not something that you can come watch live, but peep the socials for a brand new and upcoming Girl by Moonlight podcast that me and another lovely folk here are producing. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. And we just did a cast announcement, so check that out and get hype because it's happening. I think that's all I've got for the foreseeable future. But for anything I missed and for things that come out as I'm able to talk about them, peep the Twitter.
All right. Anna.
Yes, I am Anna. Tonight was a night.
Just a little bit.
The night that keeps on nighting.
Just a little bit. Yeah, I am also known as Archival Dust Bunny most places on the internet. I'm a queer and trans advocate, museum worker, and TTRPG performer, podcaster, and producer. You can find me on Twitter and most other social media at Archival Despon. As far as where to find me, Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Central, you can find me on Bard Rock Cafe with a Valor game DM'd by the creator of the game, which should be lots of fun. If you've seen our Gently on the Wind game over on Girls Run These Worlds, I am playing an alternate timeline version of that character who actually showed up in the finale of that show. So if you like magical girls or really cool systems that have anime influences, come and check that out. Tuesday, you can find me on Ballad of the Seven Dice with Nostradamus Core Phantom Ice, our Lancer mini campaign where I play a pilot with call sign Glow and her Mac Boiling Point, Nuclear Cavalier all the way. Reactor Stress is a resource. Yeah, come and find out whether or not I blow myself up. It's a coin toss every time. I am just constantly on fire, though. If you like Lancer, you can check out Response Team Omnicron, our Lancer actual play podcast following a PR team who unexpectedly ends up on the front lines of a brewing conflict. You can get that anywhere you normally get your podcast and on Twitter at RT Omnicron. If you like things like Digimon, especially Digimon Tamers and Digimon Survive, check out at Emergent Code Pod on Twitter. That is our queer and trans led Animon Story podcast. We have a couple episodes out now. And people seem to really be enjoying it. So come and check it out anywhere you normally get your podcast. And of course, as Kit mentioned, but didn't actually say the name of, Bloom and Blight.
I wanted to leave you some of it.
Bloom and Blight, our brand new Girl by Moonlight podcast. We announced our cast, which is spectacular. So check us out at Bloom and Blight on Twitter and keep an eye out for the premiere very soon. It's so soon. We're going to see how quickly we can get this thing produced. But yeah, we have lots of stuff planned between now and then, featuring the cast and very soon the characters as well. So give us a follow if you love that sort of thing. And I'm going to stop talking. Check out Fabula Ultima on Saturdays. Every other Saturday, catch the VODs. Yeah.
Some nerd shit. Well, thank you very much to all my players who each got a little bit of field of their haunts tonight. And so, yeah. For me personally, you can find me at GeekJS513, where I'm chronically online on Twitter about everything Pathfinder related. Because apparently I really like that game when I'm not traumatizing people. And you could find me over here on next Wednesday. I'll be back, obviously GMing this. But if you'd like to see me be a player in Locus instead of, a GM in Locus, someone made the poor mistake, Rise, of putting me, LC, and my friend Dino all into one game. So if you wanted to see more trauma and see me get on the receiving end of it, check that out. I will be back for Noir World about a few days later, which is GM'd by Spencer, who's really cool. And my first ever Delta Green game, which I have been dying to get into because I have not had a chance to play that game. As for everything else, you could kind of just find me around over on the Discord, where I rant about Pathfinder and I rant about the Monarch frame for Lancer, because let's be honest, there's no other better frame. So yeah, I just want to reassure everybody, I checked in with everyone here during the stream. We all good, hopefully. And we'll see you next Wednesday. Same lost time, same lost channel. And I'll take us out. We're going to be rating Nat 20 Productions, who are currently actually running their game of Pathfinder. So I figured a happy vibe to go with the very, very fucked up dark vibes of tonight's game. And with that, I will take us out. Have a great one. Eat some ice cream. Go watch some animal videos. And give a thing a hug. I don't know what thing, but you get to choose. Good night.
That's fair.